Greetings and salutations! Welcome to Twisted Strands, episode 105, I think. Yes, I think it's 5. Allow me to check. Because while it's okay, it's not okay. Yes, 105. There we go. Huzzah! And, yes, not much to say, and a lot to do, so gonna be a quickie, another one. But hey, you like every week, you're gonna get every week, darn it. Alright, so summer has hit with a vengeance. Today is the first day I've gone outside after a day of work and have not wanted to gasp from the heat and humidity. Still a little bit on the warm side, still pretty humid because of the rain all day, but it's a little better, which is something I'm thankful for. But it's gonna be nicer, and grass is gonna grow, and I'm gonna be stuck mowing it and doing all sorts of things. But hey, it happens. Ugh. It's not even summer solstice yet, and we're getting the hot weather. I kind of wish we had a backyard pool, but we don't. Anyway, let's get on to the fun knit and crochet bits. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, boo! First up, I did begin my skull shawl. Very barely started. And this is done differently. It is sock weight yarn by Little Red Bicycle. Sadly, she no longer does dye yarn as far as I can tell. And this is, I think, Bella Lugosi colorway. Anyway, I hope I can find more because I'm afraid I'm going to run out. And I'm using a size E hook, so it's going to be a little different gauge, but I'm pleased with it so far. I haven't reached the really confusing part of it yet, and that's the skull shawl crochet along that started a few days ago. And that's one whip. That's the imported one. Don't forget, if you can join me, I'd appreciate it. Me and Chaotic and Crafty Podcast. Amber is doing a crochet along with me, and we're going to donate prizes. Like, I think I'm going to do a hand spun yarn. So, I just haven't decided which one to do. But anyway, get hooking. And speaking of hooking shawls, apparently that's my thing this spring. I'm still working on the curse breaker. I have hit the long rows of the shawl, and we're still friends, still enjoying it. I've only done a few rows, as evidenced by my little stitch stitch keeper? Yeah, stitch marker, sorry. Derp. Anyway. It's a beard, it's a pretty blue beard. Anyway, that's what's going on in my life. 2 crocheted shawls, I must be nuts. But those are my 2 primaries. I know I've got several other whips. Some I haven't touched in over a year or 2. Sad. And I haven't been spinning. But I do have a nearly faux. Yes, a nearly faux. I finished my May thing. My rip it off the needles, and yes, I'm not wearing it. And that is because I need to do the armhole edging, although that looks nice in itself. And I think I might need to do this because I think I added too many. It's a little ruffly. Can you tell? I can. That's who matters. I can tell. And it's bugging me. But then again, if I washed and blocked it, it would probably just be fine. But anyway, yes. Totally done. Except for one armhole edging. So perhaps next week I'll be able to model it for you. Sorry to disappoint everybody who's waiting for me to finally wear my huge, heavy, cabled thingamabobber. But it's just about done. And that's all I've really been doing right now. I haven't spun. I haven't been working on any other whips. And that's probably why I nearly have the tank top finished. The summer heat really takes a lot of energy out of me. I don't know what it is. I hate it. I've been blasting the air conditioning. Right now I've got the fan on medium. Because I feel like it's too early for an air conditioner, right? So, yeah, 2 pretty shawls I shall be working on, and I'll probably try and get back to my sock. And, yeah. Oh, and if you'd like to join us at the crochet along, of course anybody can join us. And, let me see if I've got information. The shawl is a free pattern. I'll put a link to it in the show notes. Hopefully, because I'm recording early, I will be able to write up show notes. And let's see. That's it. No new yarns. A little broke this week, so no new yarns. Like I said, my next purchase might be some more. Jeez, stupid desk is so rickety. Yeah, a little broke, so I won't be buying yarn, but I might have to save up and get that, something in black and purple, because I have a sinking feeling that's not going to be enough. It's a little over 400 yards, and there's no comparison for me, even though there's 109 projects, there's no comparison for me to figure out it. So I'm kind of playing it by hand. Let's go on to stuff and junk. First, what movies have I been watching? And let's see. A lot of Doctor Who. Haven't watched it recently. I think I burnt myself out by watching all of season 2 just about in one sitting. And let's see. I do have Soylent Green to watch, and I've been watching parts of several sci-fi movies yesterday. I was watching a lot of Sci-Fi Channel. All of these huge mammoth crocodiles and sharks and killer sharks and all that, and it's really just, it doesn't make any sense to me, because Mother Nature might want to kill us, but it doesn't need to send animals after us. Clearly. And yeah, just a lot of random stuff. I tried to watch Hemlock Grove, but I quickly lost interest. Hemlock Grove is a show on Netflix Instant View, and only on Netflix Instant View, and I lost interest pretty quickly on that. Someone tell me if it's any good, please. Yeah, that's what I've been watching. No What the Hey. Sorry, I haven't been in the saddle since after Sandy, and the stable I'm riding at, they only let me ride one or two horses because of my riding abilities, and they think fat people can't ride normal size horses, which personally I think is a bunch of bullshit. But there you go. I might ride someplace else. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to save up money and get ready for going to Cape May this July, which is going to be very fun and exciting and hopefully relaxing. I shall bring several projects to knit and crochet on, of course. Let's see, I'm back to playing Sims again, both free play and Sims 3. It didn't crash on me the last time I played, which I'm very pleased with. So that was nice. Nice when you can play a game without fearing for losing all your playtime, which is a bummer. I have a Mac, so it crashes like kaplooey. You change the camera view, you're fucked. And I haven't had I drank the last of the Red's apple ale, so all I have is water. And since I've got so much to do today, I'm not drinking anything yet. It might be a whipped cream whiskey and Diet Cola night, just saying. And oh, let's do a magazine review. I got my creative knitting issue finally fucking came in. I'm pissed. They held up my damn issue because they wanted to insert a renew your subscription now, even though my subscription doesn't end until, oh, when the hell does it end? It doesn't end until spring of 2015. So why am I getting urgent renewal notices instead of getting my issue when everybody else gets theirs? Bunch of hooey, I'm saying. But I do admit it does have some things that I actually want to cast on, and let me show you those two things right now. One is one of the simple basic socks, and I'm not sure who wrote the pattern. Hang on, bear with me. Kate Atherley. And there's a plain pair of anklets with pictures. Yay! I'm a very visual person, so I like that. But I'm enamored with the pretty lacy anklets. What do you think? Do I need to cast those on, even though I'm still working through my toe-ups? I might need to, you know? Can never have too many things on the needles. It doesn't matter. And then the other thing that I really like, tiptoe through the tulips, and that's by Helen Rush, and it's really pretty and simple little shawl, but I love the flowers going up the back, and they look like tulips, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. I think it's made with decay weight. Nope. Superfine. #1. But it's so fucking pretty, isn't it? Ooh, that's nice. I want to make that. Let's stitch all the crochet shawls. Not. Oh, but this is cute too. This beanie is really quite cute. So Kim Haas-Mayer, sorry, but that's really sweet. So there's a few things that redeem this issue, but like, oh, and also double knitting. I might try the double knitting. These coasters and trivet are double knit, so maybe I'll try it with this. Maybe I'll buy the Craftsy class someday. But anyway, outside of that, oh, and the fern thing is kind of pretty. Yes, I keep finding things I like. You've seen me do this before. I keep looking through and re-examining why I should not toss this into the recycling bin. You know that by now. But anyway, this is attractive. If you need a pillow. But anyway, that is, but there's some really kind of goofball, ugly ass knits in here too. Like, would you in your right mind ever buy a magazine just to make some fucking flowers? I sure as heck wouldn't. I think it's kind of funny. These flowers look very easy to make, and freaking I-cord. Ooh, and you'll totally need to see that. There's no way of seeing that online for free. Or in the library. Yeah, hello. Some of it just looks a little bit like, what? I wouldn't buy the issue because of that. Oh. That's kind of a nice tank top. But wrong. I don't like that cardie. I don't like those open print cardies, but that's attractive enough. Looks like it's knit in sport white. Let's see. Let's keep paging through so I can find this stupid thing that I don't want to make. It has a cover up that looks okay. Huge advertisement section. Okay, now it's cute, but I don't think even the most devout of fashionistas that are minis, no little mini fashionista, would be caught dead wearing full-on matchy hat, knapsack, and dress. I don't think so. It's kind of weird looking and way too matchy. But the sweater is cute. Cute sweater. Nobody to make it for. Oh, this is something I thought was a little repulsive. The ruffles right along the bust line. It's kind of weird. It's just off-putting. It looks like a sea anemone staring at me from her breasts, you know? Like, yeah, maybe I watch too many big monster stories these days. Super easy wrap, yada yada. Okay, alright, another pretty thing, but I'm certainly not going to make it. It's pretty. What do you think? I think it's the edging and the general shape of the garment that turns me on, but I'm not going to add it to my queue. Just too many other pretty things like that that I would like to make. And here's another meh. Kind of shapeless, kind of simple. Not really all that exciting to me. Oh, and you can knit the whole thing. It's this ugly fucking top too. The thing I don't like about this is the sleeves. The sleeves are very off-putting. You're almost better off ignoring the sleeves and just making it into a tank, as far as I'm concerned. This is kind of meh. See-through, lacy, meh. Let's see, a really weird shrug, meh. I don't get all the buttons. I'm sure it's very interesting to somebody, but that's a lot of buttonholes and a lot of buttons to sew on. This is the grossest one. I just think this knit is all wrong for this model, and it would be better on someone with, what shall I say, someone who's a little bit fatter like I am, you know? It does not look good on her skinny self. It just looks like a saggy sweater that's ill-fitting on her, but I have a feeling that someone who is a bit, who was heavier, like me, maybe they can fill that out and make it very attractive. Maybe. All in all, I think it's pretty big looking on her. It looks ridiculous. And just really not good looking. No. Not flattering. And that's that for this issue. There's some reviews and so on and so forth. And that's my magazine issue for review for this week. And as usual, I went too long saying all the things like, oh wait, that's nice, oh wait, this is good, ah, this sucks, fuck that. Just sorry for all the fucks. Maybe I've gotten my will to give a fuck back. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, let me close this up. I've gotta wash some work clothes or I'll have to come in and God knows what crappy clothes that my boss will complain about. Not that he has lately, good for him, but yeah. Anyway, again, my name is JD, and I'd like to thank you for taking your time out and watching the videocast. I appreciate all my viewers, young and old, new and returning. Thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate it, and don't forget, as long as you're spending your time and your effort and your skill in making something, it will always be beautiful. And yeah, let me give you out my contact info, eh? My email address is jdjadeealt@gmail.com. The website for the podcast is twistedstrands with an extra s.blogspot.com. Find us on Ravelry as the Twisted Strands podcast group, and feel free to join. You don't need to be a member to partake in the skull shawl crochet along. And don't forget to post your finished objects in the thread that is going up soon and in Amber's thread. So anyway, also you can find me as JD666 on Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, JD Huff on Facebook, where I play way too many games, and what else? That's it, I think. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting something. Maybe the heat's getting to my brain since I'm no longer in my air-conditioned office, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be wearing my new tank top hopefully next week, and I will see you then. Have a wonderful time crafting. Be well.